So I have a caller. He was so animated in the chat. WasatchMan, I see him on Twitter all the time. He thinks that we're blackpilling right now, and he wants to come in and talk about it. Let's bring him on. How about it? WasatchMan, Clint Eastwood is your name on here. But how you doing, sir? Oh, after all that build-up.
No, it's not him. It's the Robot Gator bot that we use. There we go.
Okay. It should work now. Now go.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. Cool. Hey, guys.
What's
my
up,
first question would be, what do you think happened today?
What you're asking? Why don't you tell us what you think happened first?
Well, I guess what I would sum it up as is we have a 3-week pause on the government shutdown.
A pause
where Trump has said that we will get border security and experts in front of Congress in a committee to tell Congress what border security wants on the border.
Now, let me ask you, do you think that that's going to have any influence whatsoever among the Democratic members of the House of Representatives?
Well, what I would say to that is no, but as of now, Pelosi has been able to make this battle from Trump against Pelosi. But once border security experts say in front of America, and the media is going to be forced to cover this because it's a huge event, they're going to say we need borders. Obama's last border security expert that Trump fired has said that walls work. So once these people go up in front of the world and say walls work, Pelosi loses the cover of saying that. No,
but wait. Let me.
Trump.
Okay.
Sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm just gonna let me stop you there. I mean, what do you mean she's not going to lose any cover? Because how do you think the media is going to portray that? Probably they won't even cover it at all if it breaks like you
gotta cover it.
No, they don't. Or they might cover it for 3 minutes and then spend the other 30 on the Mueller investigation. It's not even necessarily not covering it at all. You just look at the breadth of media coverage, and they could talk about that for 2 or 3 minutes, and then, oh, well, what's going on with Roger Stone? What's going on with Mueller? Trump's a racist. I mean, I don't see that having any real impact on the Democratic members of the House. Or any type of voting pattern. I mean, nothing is going to change in these 3 weeks. They are not going to vote. You cannot get a wall plan passed through House. I would bet any amount of money, anything I own, that there will not be wall funding passed through the Democratic House of Representatives.
Okay, can I continue then?
Yeah, well, I mean, tell me why I'm wrong. I mean, I guess is what I'm getting at.
No, I'm not going to say that you're wrong, because like a lot of things happen there, and the media is shit. But what has happened so far is it's a frame game against Trump versus Pelosi. Trump's wall versus what Pelosi says a wall doesn't work. Once we have experts saying in Congress to a committee that walls work, we want a wall, walls are going to stop this all, they lose that cover.
Now, what if they don't say that?
No, but wait. Do you realize that nobody pays attention to what fucking you don't nobody watches congressional hearings? What do you mean? Once they say that in front of Congress, a lot of shit gets said in front of Congress all the fucking time, and most people have no clue what the fuck's going on in Congress, and they still won't.
So you think people can they'll just be a lie? They'll just be able to say that never happened.
Did you not notice the entire high school thing that just happened? A complete lie.
Okay.
Spread. But the media, this is what they do. That's what they do. They spin.
Okay, let's take this narrative then. Okay, let's take the narrative then that happens. 3 weeks go by. The shutdown's on again, guys. The shutdown's on again.
He will 100% not shut down the government again. Now,
no, it's on again.
No,
that's the deal.
He won't. That's
the entire deal.
I guarantee you, the government will not be shut down.
That's what's happening.
I don't care. It won't happen.
It's a 3-week continuing resolution.
Do you want me to answer your question here? What you're saying? I'll respond to this guy.
Yeah, go ahead.
You know what?
Thank you.
I actually quite like you. You've come on here. You're obviously quite passionate about this. And in many ways, you're a little bit like me, or what I was like 18 years ago. I've given this story before where I had a leaflet in my hand called Immigration, the Facts. And I believed that if we gave out these little leaflets, no one no one, once they'd had that leaflet through their door, could ever not vote BNP, because it clearly laid out with government sources, with expert testimony, with newspaper clippings, with everything, that whites were going to be a minority, that Britain was going to be gone in 2060. Whites would be a minority across the whole country. And I put out thousands of these leaflets, and we didn't get thousands of new members, and people didn't necessarily vote BNP. And you're still in this idealistic place where you think that if Trump can bring experts in and these experts can speak, once people hear the truth and are exposed to the truth, they will naturally come your way. And that is a very idealistic and good place to be. And your heart's in the right place. But the fact is, that's not how the world works, mate. The world doesn't work like that. You're up against people who are ideologically committed to destroying your nation and to ensuring that white people are minorities in their ancestral homelands or in the lands and the nations that they founded. You're fighting this unholy enemy. And in doing so, there will be no fair play. There will be no fair media hearings. There will be no fair debates. There will be no reasoning with these people. The sheep cannot reason with the owner of the slaughterhouse, and we cannot reason with those who want to wipe us out. And I totally applaud your sort of attempt to wipe pill us. I totally applaud the fact that you are upbeat about this and you have so much hope. But I just don't feel the same way that you do. And after 18 years of doing this, I see things in a slightly different light. And I hope you didn't take that as like condescending or me trying to insult you, because that's not what I'm trying to do.
Dead air. Now, caller, are you there? Where'd he go? Did he leave? Oh, he joined. Hold on.
He's not killed himself, has he?
Oh, God. Did he kill him? Oh, there he is. Go ahead.
Sorry, guys. My internet just totally died.
He's
so
not killed. That's all right. Go ahead. Well, I mean, I don't think we can basically say it's not a fair fight and you're idealistic, and he's not trying to assault you, but he thinks you're wrong.
So I guess my whole perspective is that this is a play for Trump for optics on the normie side, to show that he's willing to play the game. He's going to get a bunch of border agents in front of Congress saying that a border wall is necessary. We've already seen Obama's last border guy say that walls work, and he is hoping that that happens. If not,
look, best case scenario is he does. Look, best case scenario is he does the emergency option, national emergency, and tries to build it himself. They're not going to shut down the government again. There's no stomach among the Republicans to shut, because they're not going to. What you want to wipe out?
But that's what the whole deal is.
These people care about getting reelected, sir. They don't give a fuck about the American people. You know what a politician cares about? Winning the next election. If you think they give a fuck about the wall, they don't care. If they cared about the wall would already be built. The Republicans had majorities in both houses for 2 years. They don't give a fuck about the wall. They don't give a fuck about Trump. They don't give a fuck about nationalism, the agenda. They do not care. And you're sitting here saying, well, this magic hearing is going to happen and they're going to get out there and oh my God.
I'm not talking about magic hearing, man. You're totally strawmanning the whole thing that I'm saying.
Okay, well, that's kind of what that's how I read it. I'm just being honest with you.
That's fine. I mean, I just don't understand why people see a 3-week pause to get border experts in a hearing is backing down. Like, I don't understand that perspective.
Because he didn't get anything for the wall. That's why. And that was
it's a 3-week pause.
Plus, it's a pause. It's a pause for sure. But what I'm saying is, so the government has already gotten restarted back up. The idea that they're going to shut it down again, to me, is just like, that's pie in the sky type talk. I just don't think that that's going to happen. Not even if Trump.
It's not a matter of shutting it back down. About passing a resolution that keeps it open after 3 weeks.
And they will.
They're not going to shut it back down.
They will pass that resolution.
So I will take any wager anyone will take that Trump will reopen the government in 3 weeks without a border wall. I mean, I will take.
He's going to. Now, what he might try to do is try to do the national emergency thing and try to build it himself, which is going to get tied up in the courts. Still, I think he should do it. I still think he should do it. But the government's, it's going to stay open.
Why don't we poll it? Let's poll it. Let's make a poll.
Okay.
And see what chat thinks and what everyone else thinks.
Yeah.
I think that's a good idea. I saw it in chat, and whoever said that, yeah, it's a good idea.
Okay,
Yeah, because there's a lot of stuff with this, but it just for shutting.
I will be the first one to admit that Trump is the biggest cuck in the world. If now we don't have a deal for a border wall, border barrier, anything, and he reopens the government with nothing. Trump is dead. He's gone. Fuck him.
And look, for me, it's not even about fuck. What are you going to do? Go vote for Kamala Harris? I mean, it's not about.
Don't Wakanda forever, Kamala Harris.
No, it's not about throwing Trump on the bus and saying this is it. Well, I'm just saying, what are we going to abandon Trump? I didn't say that. I'm just being real. I don't think he's. I think the government's going to stay open now. It's already a 34-day shutdown. Politically, there's no stomach among the Republicans to close it down again. They're thinking about their own seats.
It's not about that, though, man. It is. It's not about closing it down again. No. They have a 3-week reason to keep it open. They have to vote to reopen it.
And they will. That's what I'm telling you.
But Trump is not going to pass that. He's not going to pass it.
Well, you know that you can override a presidential veto, and it's happened before, and it can happen again. But rather than that happening, he would just not do it.
You're going to take that line? You're going to take that line that they're going to get enough votes to override a presidential veto. That's your line.
No, Trump's just not going to do it because people are going to be whispering to him. McConnell and others are going to say, "No, we don't have."
But then that's what I said originally. No. I definitely disagree.
Okay, well, come back in 3 weeks and we'll see. And I'll, I hate to be right on this, but that's what's going to happen.
You're going to be wrong.
Okay, well, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right. Well, thank you for calling in, sir. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you, man. I love you guys. You're awesome.
Yeah, man, it's all good. I like the debate. I just, unfortunately, I just, if he was going to take this tact, I think he should have just kept it shut down.
This whole crying over this 3-week pause is short-sighted. This is a tactical move, and we don't know. We voted for Trump because he is a freaking negotiation genius. He will figure this out. And all these nitpickers, nitpicking every move he makes, that's bullshit.
A line.
You guys Trump, are so
dude, Trump also went bankrupt and was fucking $3 billion in the hole. Trump is, he's done some good deals in his life, but this idea, look, art of the deal. Trump's got everything figured out. That's just stupid. I'm just going to be real.
He's just a man. I'm just saying, he's not infallible. I'm just saying, we shouldn't jump on his ass for every little thing. We got to watch moves. We got to kind of look at how things are. They're not always going to be obvious. You guys kind of have to look at what's going on in the world.
There's nothing wrong with
this is a move he made.
I'm just saying.
Oh, I agree.
The problem
I already said that.
The problem is most Republicans elected officials in the House and Senate don't actually give a fuck about the wall, or they're actively against the wall. So you're working with a group of people that I don't know. Anyway, we could argue about this all night.
All I'm saying is the 3. Okay.
No, it's okay. Go ahead. Final thought. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say that I just think that this it's an overreaction to think that what happened today was a retreat or anything. It's not. It's a way to put border experts in front of the world, in front of the USA, and hopefully for the Democrats to say this is Pelosi versus Trump. No, he's trying to turn it into this is Pelosi against border security experts saying that we need a barrier for security, and this is that's what I believe is happening.
All right. Thank you, sir, for calling in.
Thank you. Bye.